Welcome back into Momentous Struggles coverage of Adepticon. This is going to be round one coverage of the team event. So we will be getting you right into round one coverage. We're going to be jumping right into it. So stay tuned and here we go.
Yes, this is going to be fun. It looks like we're seeing Grievous and Mama T versus Lumi and Plo Koon. Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Very fun list. So all clones versus all separatists slash... So it looks like it's going to be Mother Talzin with Obi-2 and the Nightsistef, and then Grievous with Kalani and the B1s. And then it looks like just the Plo box with Wolf and his Wolf pack. And then Lumi, and I'm not sure, is that Barriss? Yeah, Lumi with Barriss.
And is that the Commandos?
It looks like the Commandos, yep.
Yeah, all right.
So basically just they're just playing the boxes on their side with up Team Baku, like the Lumi box and the Plo box, versus basically modified Grievous, modified Mother Talzin box as well.
$200 on him to take it all, huh? All right. That's
I don't
awesome.
know if gambling on Shatterpoint results is probably the best based off of the amount of RNG that goes into playing this game, but you do you, boo. I mean, you do you.
Yeah, I've never understood gambling on dice games. I don't know. That doesn't seem. I don't even want to gamble on Magic the Gathering. Like you have like a 1 in 3 fail rate just sitting down at the table.
Right. I mean, and you take into account it's my defensive dice that they're utilizing, and it's like you really don't want to put money on that.
No. I broke the curse. I blew on all the dice.
Well, here's
two times.
Here's where we find out if you break the curse, then hey, we're good. But what if you made it worse?
I don't make things worse.
What if you just happened to do that? I mean, that's entirely possible that my
on.
bad luck mixed with your, I don't want to say what I was going to say, might not work out very well.
This is a family-friendly show. We are the most professional of casuals, Todd. Come on. Yep. So the players are just getting the objectives out there and set up right now. Let's see. Hey, Dan.
Looks like they're on...
What mission pack are
Looks
they
like
on?
shifting priorities based off of where they're placing things.
Okay. So both teams brought shifting priorities, so definitely that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. So just like basically getting that general spacing of all those points out. And then once they get that, then they'll go ahead and start their deployments and everything along those lines. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking at the... Yeah, looks like the objective... Oh, they're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. Beef Dragon is back.
Hey, Dragon!
My favorite dragon. Oh, let's go. And I totally heard that in All Might's voice. Let's see. Never fear, citizens, for I am here. Texas Smash. Wait, is that the game we're playing?
No.
Okay. Somebody has to make a Shatterpoint mini that's just All Might.
They can't do that. They can't do that.
Come on.
We can't allow that.
I guess that it would be IP infringement.
Yes, we can't do that.
Fine. It's all right. I guess that's allowed. Not breaking copyright law.
No, let's not do that. All right, so they have chosen the first mission. They have, let's see, we have Lumi deployed already. Waiting to see who deploys next. Maybe that isn't. No, I don't.
I was gonna say they shouldn't have flipped over.
They chose, but I don't think they flipped.
Oh, they picked the card, but they didn't flip it over. All right. It's all right. I learned from yesterday. I have all the mission cards here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we will know what's happening. Instead of stealing their cards.
So,
Looks like Mama T's coming out to play. Yeah, there we go. I'm excited to see Obi-Wan out of hiding. The best Obi-Wan. I like it. That's what we need. That's what we need, Beef Dragon. It is going to be great. I'm just enjoying the paint on these minis. Everybody has brought such beautiful models here, and you get to see them in all their glory during deployment, because then they get run all over the board, and you're like, where did my Obi-Wan go?
So we got Mama T down over on the right side of the board, and then
Lumi and Plo are going out. So it looks like Plo's going to be across from Mother Talzin. So we got diceless displacement v diceless displacement on that side of the board.
Without a doubt, yep. And then Grievous is going to go ahead and get out there as well.
And yes, Fry, I forgot to mention rocking out with the Ewoks. I'm telling you, I have a feeling that I will be able to get my fiance to come here in a teddy bear onesie if we do the team event. Just saying. I don't think she's awake yet, so don't tell her about my secret plans.
Yeah, Kalani.
Okay. Yeah, it's Kalani and B1s. Yeah. So again, looking at the squads, we got Mother Talzin, Obi-2, and the Nightsistef Acolytes. Then we have Grievous, Kalani, and the B1s. So it's a pretty good mix of on Team Matt, and then like we said, it's the Lumi box and the Plo Koon box. So there's actually a pretty good mix of range and melee here, because we know the Plo Koon box is more melee focused, and then you got a good mix on the other side. Although I will say Team Matt is definitely leaning a little more into the ranged fight, just with the B1s and the Acolytes and well, Mama T does pretty good at both. Looks like players are getting their force out. Yeah, so we're almost there.
Yes, I'm very excited for Mama T. Mama T is always a fun one to see on the board. We missed her yesterday. Missed her yesterday since she was not going to be qualified for the Frenemies event based off of the tags allowed for that particular event. So we do get a flip of. Is that the Commandos? I can never tell the difference between the cards there.
No, that's Wolfpack.
Is that Wolfpack card?
That's the Wolfpack. They're probably gonna go first. And as is usual in the opening turns of Shatterpoint, this is probably going to be in an advance and take cover.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty standard play for the most part with these guys. I mean, we're not going to see much. I don't think we're going to see much difference with these guys. I mean, they do have the run and gun ability, but so I mean, they really could probably try and get pretty far up there if they really wanted to. But I don't see the purpose of that, in all honesty.
Yeah. And looks like we're doing some navigation around the terrain. There's that tower there. And oh yeah. Okay, we're doing some objective movement. It looks like the objective didn't get put on the highest elevation, which it should have been.
Should have been for sure.
Hey, it's early. They haven't had all their coffee yet. It's all right.
First round.
It's snowing.
For most people, that's not abnormal.
I will later. Dan's asking me if I'm going to go play in the snow. I absolutely will go and play in the snow. That is the entirety of my lunch plans, is to go out and play in the snow.
Yeah, I mean, in Arizona, basically, it's like so up in the northern part of Arizona, they get a lot of snow, like where the Grand Canyon is. They get a lot of snow up in Flagstaff and everything along those lines. It's one of the snowier places actually in America. And they have a place called Snow Bowl, which is an amazing place to go skiing. But the thing is, I can drive to snow if I want to see it, and then I just leave when I'm done. That's the beauty of living in Phoenix. Granted, I have to deal with the hot summers, but yes.
Yeah. No, what I learned moving to Phoenix is that you just switch summer and winter. That's all. Because, in wintertime, you're bundled up. I mean, unless you're one of these skiers or winter sports people. But for me, you bundle up and you run from your car to whatever building you're trying to get to, and that is the extent of outside.
And we got to keep in mind that most people are like, it's only 40 degrees. What do you mean you're bundled up? So it's but we do get 115, 120 degree summers. So like there is a trade-off there.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean,
we missed the good weather from what I understand. It was 70 degrees last week. When I was flying in, there was someone on the plane that was basically telling me, yeah, it was 70 degrees last week. So Chicago decided to welcome us with the cold winter weather instead of the nice springtime weather that you had last week.
Yeah, they do. They knew I was missing it. And then just so we know what's happening on the table, so the Nightsistef Acolytes were the first unit to activate from Team Matt, and it looks like they're moving up separately to take those two objectives on the midline.
So yeah, and they will go ahead and score 3 points off of that from having those two center ones.
Yep, and scoring. Oh, Plo Koon is in the house. Oh, looks like Plo is going to get reserved, and
so Lumi comes up,
hitting the other primary. Oh, well.
Yeah, so right off the bat we go from
a crisp 36 degrees. Yeah. No, anyway, what I was saying about weather is, so in winter, normally, you're bundled up, you're running to your house. And then in summer, you're happy outside doing everything. Well, in Phoenix, it's just the opposite. In the summer, you're running, not bundled, you're just running to avoid the heat to get into whatever air-conditioned place you're getting to. And if you're lucky, you jump in the pool. Yeah. So I like that better.
You're running to air conditioning instead of running to heat.
Uh-huh.
So no, that makes totally exactly what needs to happen there. And I completely forgot that I wanted to sit there and get a different cube to put down as far as for that center cube, so I will be fixing that in between these streams. I have got my secondary cube out, so I could go ahead and get that painted to put out there.
Yeah.
Luminara takes cover.
The cold is warming here on Barriss. Oh no. Yep, so Lumi is... Looks like Lumi just moved up onto that point.
Looks like it.
Okay, and then...
Not seeing any attacks quite yet. Let's go ahead and I'm going to transition to the other view, just so we can kind of get a better view of what's going on, since we don't have as much blocking the center of the table as we did yesterday, which is fantastic. We greatly appreciate it. And here's the B1s getting moved by Kalani. So we did a Kalani draw, which, he gets to go do his amazing thing that he gets to do and just send people all over the place. Yeah.
Swarm all over. All right. Yeah, Kalani can be confusing. You're like, oh, they're activating B. Whoa, wait, no, they're activating Kalani. Yep. Okay.
So still, and looking at it from the Team Baku side, they're not too far up in the mix with anything right now. So like they're Kalani would have, so advancing Kalani, kind of putting him to where he's going to try and get in range of Luminara over here. So he's going to go ahead and put a shot into her.
Okay. So taking a look at Lumi. Oh, Lumi does not have deflect like most Jedi.
She does not.
Okay.
So pretty decent roll here, like 4 crits.
Wow, that's insane.
And 3 failures, 2 blocks, 2 expertise. So
That's-
pretty average dice roll there.
Not terrible.
No, not terrible. Her expertise starting. I'm not sure which side she is on for Lumi over here.
Hey, Dan.
So the 3 crits go through with everything with that roll blocks around. And she's on her Sarasu side, so she was able to reduce one of those crits down to a regular hit. Is that why only the crits go through?
Yeah. running Twitch and YouTube across 2 monitors. I like it. Getting as much of Adepticon as possible.
And that is exactly how it needs to be done there, Quincy. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Man, did you see the paint job that Matt has on those rangefinders or his range rulers? Those are amazing.
Right.
I don't know if we can get a good picture of it, but they did some fantastic paint jobs on those.
Yeah.
So how much damage was that going into Lumi? 4 damage into Lumi there.
Okay.
A shove and okay.
Looks like. Did they hit a tactical network? Or
He
they
did.
just
So he
used-
went
okay.
3 down. The 3 crits go through. So it's 4 damage a shove, and the tactical network will go out. So that's gonna basically probably be another 5 dice attack.
Yeah, it looks like the B1s have dashed, and then they're gonna make.
Should be a 5 dice attack. You have Kalani dice, which will add another one, I think, if he remembers to add the Kalani dice for the 6 total. Because I think he's within the range, and for that target, concentrate all firepower.
Yeah.
So yep, he does get the 6 dice. Looks like 2 failures, 2 expertise.
Yeah. See,
A-
that looks.
a
that
crit.
looks. Right.
So the 2 expertise are the B1s. I know 1 doesn't do anything for them, but I think they get something finally when they hit that second one. Oh no, it's just one strike.
Yeah.
So
it's-
nothing goes.
It all got blocked. That happens sometimes.
Didn't he have a
with
crit
B1s.
in there? Didn't he have a crit in there or no? Oh, nice. Oh, because it's going into Lumi. Yeah, that expertise of hers is reducing that crit to a
Yeah,
fail or to a regular
Sarisu
hit.
is doing the defensive game. That's what it's there for.
Outstanding. So yeah. And Lumi allows for you to peek at their top and decide who you're going to utilize.
What is? Okay.
Apparently, PCN's doing some crazy giveaways on their side where they're giving away signed copies of the
The Lord of the Rings
VHS movies just for the fun of it.
Wow.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Oh my word! You're not wrong.
That is absolutely hilarious. So it looks
Alright,
like they
so
did
Plo-
decide to use Plo out of the reserve based off of that, whatever they saw underneath underneath that order
Flow.
deck of theirs.
Flow of the Force.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try out some more Luminara again.
I think she didn't have the support pieces that she needed around her to make her work as well as I think people were wanting her to. But yeah, no, her flow of the Force ability is fantastic, especially now that I think Plo was kind of that missing piece that we needed to get the Grand Republic right where they needed to be type of a place. So
Yeah, we needed a more melee focused list, melee clones. It's exactly what's needed.
So Plo is just running forward, which we love to see.
Oh yeah, no, I think Plo is hunting some Nightsisters. I think that's what's going to be happening here.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get in range to get to him. We'll see.
Yeah, well, because he has his tactic, so he dashes, right?
And I'm quite positive they did that.
Yeah, so he
I'm
did
not
that.
sure if they're. I just don't.
Maybe this is just going to be a force push.
I think it's just a force push.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Force
gets them off
push
the
is
point.
Force push is arguably the strongest ability. In this game.
As far as dice displacement, it's fantastic. It's like, but it is very force intensive to do that. Yeah, so we're going to do that force push because I just don't think there was a point for them to be able to get close enough to get up onto the ladder to actually make a attack. But the dash, the move, the long advance, and then it looks like they take cover. After that push, we're able to flip that point onto their side, which is fantastic because looking at that struggle tracker, oh my goodness, the team Matt really just kind of was running away with that one.
Yeah, that's one of the really important things in this game. Again, this is not a kill, death, murder game. This is an objective taking game, and
Correct.
the fact that they were able to get their Night Sisters up on those points early is what's giving them that.
Taking those 2 center points.
Oh.
And here comes big bad General Grievous.
Yep.
I mean, that's
General Kenobi. Oh wait, Obi-Wan's not here.
nope. He is
General
not.
Luminara or General Mduli.
Getting some love for Team Matt in the chat there. Yep.
Yeah.
She does
And
work
yes,
great with Maul and Mandos as well. You are correct, Beef Dragon.
Yeah. Maul helps you with your force economy because if you end up having to use that full recovery that Luminara has and paying for it, that could just eat your force.
Well, it helps to keep Maul alive. I mean, because like Maul wants to be hurting himself, but you really don't want him to go down. So being able to sit there and do those recovers and take some of those wounds away or some of that damage away definitely is a benefit, and that's kind of what Luminara is there to do.
Well, and that's the great thing about her kit is she doesn't care too much about Galactic Republic. Like, I know there's her precise strike ability, but other than that, everything is just generically good.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, and that's kind of. And I know coming from other game systems, people were really looking for those synergies to take place, and that's just not what this game is. And because you want to be able to so scuttling General Grievous here, but
Every day I'm scuttling.
But that's kind of what they wanted was you to sit there and be able to make your what-if scenarios where you're utilizing characters from different groups working together to accomplish this one particular mission. So I like that. I like that they're not diving too deep into the bigger tags and stuff like that. So here comes the attack from Grievous. Looks like a lot of expertise here. Like he's got 3 strikes, 4 expertise. And I'm assuming he is going to be on his Warlord side for this one, or for his quad arm attack for this one.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, that's going to turn into 2 crits and... No, it was 4 expertise, so it'll be 2 crits, 2 damage. A lot of expertise again. So 2 failures.
Wow, that's a lot of expertise.
A lot of expertise.
And yeah, Beef Dragon, I do agree with you.
Turns
I know
into
the
3 blocks.
Oh, we've got 3 blocks there. I know the clarification on that ruling has been a little divisive in the community because it does seem a little unintuitive.
So yeah, because that reduces that, it's going to reduce some of that those crits to hits. Only one of those attacks from Grievous, or one of those dice from Grievous is going to go through.
Wow.
So really,
that's
on the
great
quad,
expertise.
I believe he's on his quad arm side. So I believe that's going to be just 2 damage when it's all said and done. So
wait, I missed it. Who is Grievous even attacking?
Into Plo.
Into Plo.
Into
Okay.
Plo.
Okay.
Yeah, because Plo went running forward up there. Oh, you know what? Actually, he's up top, so it had to have
been Cunning Warlord, right?
Cunning Warlord, okay. So he does get a shove off on that as well.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out here. Yeah. Right, Beef Dragon. He still gets the dash. Looks like we're doing an appetite for destruction.
Yep.
Yeah, that defense roll was really good. All right, so now we got the appetite for destruction going off from the B1s there, and
Looks like just 2 strikes, no crits so far today, really. And if we are, so there's all the blocks.
Wow, and
a lot of failures, but those blocks definitely do it.
Yeah, these defense rolls are doing a lot.
And because it was going into Plo has deflect, so doesn't take any damage and deflects back some damage. So very.
Hey, I like it. That is very Jedi.
Very Jedi right there.
Very Jedi right there. Again, what does HK-47 say in Knights of the Old Republic? He's like, stop shooting Jedi with blasters. That doesn't work.
All right, so that was the struggle, though. Now we're going on to struggle 2. So Team Matt did take struggle 1 there.
Yeah, they did. They just capitalized on that early lead, taking those 2 objectives with the Nightsistef Acolytes.
And just off and running.
Yeah.
So
looks like we're flipping over, grabbing my cards here.
So I'm assuming that they're going to go with the bottom one there, where basically it's the 2 on Team Baku's side. Not 100% sure which way they're going to go. We'll see. Let's go back to the overhead cam here just to take a look at where they're going to go with those active points.
We're going to need a new exit because General Grievous is in the middle of the map.
So that's what I thought. So basically on the Team Baku side, they're going to go with the top and the bottom objective, and then it's the middle objective on Team Matt's side. So as you can see there, one of them was which was the right way to go with all of this. So yeah, let me go ahead and go back.
Yeah.
It makes total sense. I mean,
that's what I would have chosen.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. Yeah.
So it looks like this is a Wolf activation. So
Commander Wolff.
Yeah, Commander Wolff is going to be giving us a good run here. So the nice thing with him is he immediately has that flank him ability, so he's going to get those troopers that should be able to get right on, the clone troopers should be able to get onto that, into contesting range of that objective on the bottom over there. And then it looks like Wolf's going to sit there and do some movement. So I'm not sure why they only moved the 1. Because it is each character in the unit may climb.
There wasn't a pin, right?
I don't believe so. Maybe I might have missed that.
I didn't think they had been attacked yet.
I mean, it might just want to stay on that, keep someone on that high point where that other point is just for future.
Oh,
I mean, so that would make sense as well, just to sit there and be like, okay, now I have my...
Wait, are players making tactical decisions in our game?
They're being intentionally tactical.
That's not, but what about accidentally tactical, Todd?
Well, once you're on stream, you're not really being accidental. You're trying to be as intentionally tactical as possible.
Wait,
they got more.
Is that a Rush Hour 2?
So lots of Lord of the Rings going out, being signed by Rush Hour 2 and Lord of the Rings being signed.
Okay.
On the MCP side of the house. For people on stream. So if you're looking to get a signed copy of something from the wonderful people at PCN, by all means jump over there.
Yeah, you got to get your dual monitor action going on here.
You definitely get the dual monitor. Yep. So Wolf does his thing.
All right, rolling for the priority objective. Looks like it is on
the B1s.
The topmost point on Team Baku's side.
Yep. And decided not to go with them, and instead we're going to go with Obi-2.
Yeah, it's my boy, Obi Kenobi.
So out of hiding he comes?
Yep, he is out of hiding and probably running. Yeah, I don't know if our Shatterpoint Obi-Wan understands running away from Darth Vader, because usually he runs toward the danger in this game.
He does.
Doing some measuring here.
Yeah. Very, very low damage, but yeah, exactly. There's not much damage going out, but I think that's kind of the nature of just Plo and Lumi being those frontline fighters and having such great defensive expertise trees, so that you're not seeing a lot of wounds, a lot of damage going through, but there's a lot of points. So they're debating whether they want to put Obi-2 into reserve or not, is really what they're kind of looking at right now and kind of debating. Both not 100% sure on this, but like looking great, looking to make the decisions here. And then
Yeah, it looks like they're debating over it. Because remember, run is a little tricky. Obi-Wan can always use it on himself, but if he uses it on another allied character, they need to be engaged with an enemy character to get the heal and reposition.
And I don't see anybody engaged at this point in time is the problem that we're running into.
But that would be one of the reasons why to reserve him, is because you're planning on using that run ability later on. But it looks like they chose to activate Obi-Wan instead, which I think is almost always the correct thing to do.
I wonder why.
Don't leave home without your Obi-Wan. Help me, Obi Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I think we lost Beef Dragon. He's going over to try and get a copy of his Rush Hour 2. So.
No. Now remember, you just pull up both. Do the two monitors.
I don't know. It seems like I get it. You know, Jackie Chan, Chris Rock, not Chris Rock.
Tucker?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Rock. I'm like, wait.
I'm like, that's not right. He is not that skinny. So no, I mean, but yeah, Chris, of the two amazing people. I was like, I sit there and still have my kids watch Jackie Chan movies just because they're so great.
Yeah, we're just learning that Todd thinks all the Chris's look the same.
You know?
Yeah.
And back to Shatterpoint.
There was a Shatterpoint. I'm so excited. Who do we think's going to activate? It could be anyone. There could be a boat behind the door right now.
There could be a boat.
I mean, there is a boat on our table. Hello, sail barge. Rush Hour 2. I still can't get over that. Where are they even finding these VHSs?
I'm sure they're somewhere. I mean, usually if you go to any Walmart, they have just a bin of those that you can just go piling through.
Of VHSs?
Sure. Well, maybe you got to go to the dollar store nowadays. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what? No, they have the dollar bin of DVDs.
Well, yeah, I guess you really have to kind of go to somewhere else for it. I mean, granted, I still have a VHS player just because of like my old basic training Army video was on VHS. That's how long ago I went to basic training, everyone. So basically, it's like the only way I can still watch it is to sit there and plug that in. Yep, despise Obi too. All right.
But it's Obi.
It looks like they went with Shatterpoint and Plo. Shatterpoint Plo. Yep. So it looks like they Shatterpointed Plo.
Excellent choice.
Moves him up onto that point. Playing very defensively, which is for the Galactic Army of the Republic players here with Team Baku, but I kind of get it.
Right.
To keep in mind, both they're right now the main focus is getting to struggle 2. I think they're really just trying to make sure that they have those 2 points secured no matter what, which is a good play. I mean, so make sure they're keeping that struggle or the momentum, it's a struggle tracker going on their side as much as possible. Yep. So he just basically advances, takes cover.
I might have been on the dark side for too long, Todd. I'm amazed at the lack of dice getting thrown here. Like, where's my 10 dice attack?
I think that's part of it. Is like so many people just want to run in and attack, and that's not what you're doing here. You really are just trying to sit there and play as defensive as possible. So scoring, that looks like 3 points again.
Yeah, that's what starts to happen here. It's 3 points back and forth for a little bit till parity gets broken.
And the nice thing is, like I said, they're really making sure that they're hunkering down on that 1 point on the low side of the board, so that if somebody else does come in, it's going to be very difficult to flip that.
Yeah, I will say that the point that is closest to us at the bottom of the screen, I would not attack that anymore.
I mean, you have Plo.
I would just give that up.
On the top level there, you have Plo and the Wolfpack, and then Commander Wolf right below them as well. So it's like, yeah, you got the entire squad right there. You're just like, come at me, bro.
Again, viewers, I'm still learning. It's my first tabletop game, and so I'm here going, interesting. Why'd they do that? And then 3 turns later, I'm learning. Oh, that's why they did that. Yeah. So I'm learning with all of you. And yes, I would definitely, if I had a time machine, just go and visit a Blockbuster. That's what I'd do. Yeah. No murdering tyrants or anything.
Those were the best Friday nights, man. Go to Blockbuster, pick out your video, get your snacks, and go home and watch your Blockbuster movie. Be Kind to Rewind.
Yes. So Mama T is activating from Team Matt. Looks like she's getting up on that back point. Looks like it was just
move, take a point,
take cover. Yeah.
And at this point in time, I think.
Yeah, that's what I would do because she's far enough back.
The priority objective moves to the side where Matt on Team Matt's side, the one that they do have. So here comes Barriss. They do always have the ability to put her into reserve.
But we are getting to the end of our order
decks
here,
so
we're running
basically
light on force.
I don't want to say this too loud, but yeah, so basically the option is you can go with Barriss or you go with, I believe it's going to be the Commandos underneath. So they've decided going to go with Barriss.
I almost wanted to ask, what's the Shatterpoint ability? But I'm like, oh no,
we are not
shifting
playing.
priorities.
We are not playing. We are playing shifting priorities. Yes, that is correct. Xeris does her advance. And will recover Luminara. So yeah, they are really just playing very defensively here.
Yes.
And just basically just trying to make sure that they stay completely healthy going forward into that third struggle. Because I think they're pretty comfortable. I mean, that priority objective staying on the side of Team Matt was a little heartbreaking there because they're only going to score 2 instead of 3 they really wanted to. But they're basically just trying to win out by point control and staying alive versus the other side where it's more of a aggressive style of play to try and take points away through attacks. And so it's a very good counter to what Mama T and
right. They are doing this very well because the Separatists are a pretty aggressive list.
So she recovers 2 from Barriss's ability, which is amazing. So the priority point stays back on the same side. So if they decide to turn, and they Shatterpoint.
It's Shatterpoint time.
I think you're killing Matt every time that you sit there and do the air horns.
I'm gonna do it louder and louder and louder just to see if I can break Matt. It's gonna be great. Also, we have accidentally revived a rivalry in chat. A former Hollywood video employee is coming in, wanting to put up hands over this. It's okay. We can happily coexist in VHS land together.
I mean, I did go to both. I was an equal opportunity video rental.
I don't know if we had a Hollywood video near me. I mean, the town I grew up in didn't even have a Blockbuster. You had to go to the next town over. So
Shatterpoint goes back into the deck, bringing the B1s out.
You get the air horn leg again. That's what I would do here.
Yeah. So basically, they
just switched between the B1s and their Shatterpoint card, which makes sense. They have the force for it, and give yourself more options.
They haven't opened up the wall yet, so I'm waiting for them to sit there because literally to the right of us, probably like 15 feet away is where the wall is, the collapsible wall. So it will get loud. I'm hoping that they wait until after this stream is over to do that. So we're on break. So I apologize if they start doing that anytime soon.
There we go. Okay. Oh, looks like the B1s are...
B1's in the middle, they're shooting back down at Barriss.
B1s are going down, shooting at Barriss.
Oh boy. But don't they know Barriss is on their side? Oh wait, this is early days. We're not at that season of Clone Wars. Everyone, I'm going to have to fix Todd's classification schemes.
It makes sense to me, and I put the book together. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Barriss. I just want to see if she...
Barriss is right in front of the clones.
B1's get 2 spaces, so...
B1s go 2 down.
Okay.
So it should be... Yeah, their tree is not the greatest. It's basically just 2 damage or reposition.
I was like, reposition is
solid.
strong, though.
But they're not pumping out a lot of damage. I mean, but that reposition is strong. Like, I think my biggest complaint about the B1s is their defensive expertise chart, because you get 1 expertise, it's
And
like
it does
you don't
nothing.
do anything. It's like, I remember when I first started playing this, they're like, oh, I got an expertise. Oh, sad face.
Hispanic potato.
Expertise, so she tactically retreats.
So tactical retreat by being intentionally tactical, she retreats back.
Other B1s are shooting Luminara now.
So Obi-Wan is shooting into...
Wait,
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan isn't shooting anything. What? No, it's the other B1 attack.
Got it.
Not Obi-Wan. Anyway, Hispanic potato. You have to remember, I was an only child. My parents had money for rentals. That's all.
Yep.
Whoa!
See, you didn't fix my dice.
Whoa! No,
5
that
failures.
was you. That one's on you. Anytime the dice work, it's because of me, and anytime they fail, it's because of you.
Is that what it is? You didn't
works.
fix the dice. I don't care what he says. He didn't fix them. That's 5 failures, 2 expertise.
Why is it only your defense?
Still blocks everything. See? So my dice didn't let him down. I feel
see?
better now.
Just enough.
See? No, that worked.
Block, and then blocks, and then reduced one of the hits to a failure.
So nice. So it all ends up Luminara. I'm assuming that was into Lumi, just doing her defensive thing that she does, because that was and advancing on that second action. It looks like so. Ultimately, it looks like what they're really trying to do here is they know that
Set
this
up,
struggle is
yeah.
going away.
Yeah,
looking
they're
to set
setting up.
for-
They're setting up for the next one.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's what you have to do sometimes in Struggle 2 is just accept that it's gonna not go your way and get ready for the next one.
Only afford tapes from Sabers. Sorry, Tater.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Hey, Goodwill is my friend now because I have kids, and man, it's like they just need money.
And
all
there
the time.
are the Commandos.
Oh, here we go. Calling in the Commandos. Although I suppose, shouldn't you have sent in Special Forces before everyone else?
They're tactically being advanced now. It's a tactical call-in.
They're going in for a pinpoint strike, huh?
That's exactly.
Yeah, I remember from the early days being very excited about the Commandos because that was Republic Commando was one of my favorite games, even though it was pretty short. So happy to see those models on the table here today.
Without a doubt. So it looks like he went ahead and used his last force that they had available to them to do a defensive maneuver. Probably, I mean, that's I think one of the unfortunate sides is they were not all the way back the entire the bottom card there, so they never really got to use that coordinated fire.
Yeah. that is unfortunately one of the weaknesses of Galactic Republic. You have to move your supports up to make use of that coordinated fire, but then they are vulnerable to counterattack. And,
Yep.
you know,
So, I think he's going to hit this. They're basically going into...
so are they attacking?
They're attacking into Obi. Coordinated fire for the strain from the Wolf Pack.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a ranged attack, so you're looking at, I believe, 6 dice?
Should be.
I don't think there's going to be anything to give him additional dice.
No mind trick here.
It was a ranged attack.
What?
It was a ranged attack.
Mind trick works on everything.
It works on everything? It
Yeah.
might not have the force.
No, they have 2 force, but they do have remember their last card is their Shatterpoint
Yeah.
card, so I'm guessing they want to save the force for that activation.
Got it.
Yeah. Come on, it's mind trick. It's any attack.
Yep.
These are not the attacks you're looking for.
And how many is that into Obi-Wan? How many was that into Obi-Wan?
2 went through.
Two go through. So basically that's just going to be 2 damage and a pin, but a pin on
2
Obi.
damage and a pin on Obi.
Yeah, so definitely going to be
That's all they can do.
so definitely going to be solid pin on Obi-Wan. We like seeing that. It keeps him from being able to kind of jump around and do what things that he wants to do.
Yeah, it does mean that probably the next time he activates, they're going to have to use run on him again.
To just remove that
to
pin.
remove the pin, yeah. Because he has a recover and a reposition, so he would still get it. But. It's Shatterpoint time! See, this is why
We even
you
knew
wanna-
it was coming and still missed it. That's the problem there.
What?
So-
No, I said it when they flipped the card. You might have missed it. I was ready. Come on. It's Shatterpoint time. I do love the foil of that card. That card is so pretty as a foil. Ah, so nice. So nice.
And he's going with Grievous here for Shatterpoint. Basically just going to kind of get up in the mix.
Yep.
And
That's what Grievous wants to do.
it
Jump.
looks like he's going after Luminara again here. Just getting right up in her grill.
So they're activating Grievous. He's attacking Luminara on the shot arm side, who's exposed. So she's...
So
Oh.
Lumi is exposed currently.
Wow.
So we are going to see a...
I missed her getting the exposed.
Yeah,
That's really important.
Got a Grievous attack here on his quad arm side, so we're looking at 8 dice
Oh,
into an
let's see.
exposed.
3 crits, 3 hits.
3 crits,
Wow.
3 hits. Not going to be...
Oh no!
Again, this one is Aubrey's fault. He said he did not do what he needed
no,
to.
that was the expose's fault.
No, I think that's Aubrey's fault.
No.
So-
I didn't do that. That was Todd's dice.
So yeah, that is.
Remember, all failures are due to Todd, and all successes are due to me.
So that is 6
That's-
down the
that's-
tree because
yeah,
he had
that
6
is
crits.
all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lumi's gonna be wounded.
So yeah, that's
Went along the whole bottom row.
the whole bottom row. So that's going to be 10 damage,
2
2 shoves,
and a
and a
reposition.
reposition.
We had 2 already.
She was pretty close to dead. It looks like, but that is a momentum. I don't think. Well, he can reposition onto that point. Let's see. I don't know if there's anyone else on that point. No, I don't think. Looking at the top there, I think there's still a couple other models over on that point, so you're not able to flip them
Yeah, but that's still a good start though
because you still have Barriss over there. So yeah,
full recovery is now going to cost 3 force, and yeah.
I mean, but we are going to the search struggle here, so that is, I mean, something that's going to be.
Wow. I mean, Grievous running up and doing some damage is what Grievous does.
Yeah, I mean, he is that just murder bot for sure that just likes to run up there and do that.
Yep. Asthma Bro number 2 doing work. Now, I am just gonna double check something really quick.
So they haven't refreshed their force yet or their order deck. So I don't know if that would have mattered in a situation there because I did have a full force available. I don't think Lumi had anything that she could have done defensively in the response to getting attacked, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Okay.
And he scuttles
Scuttle.
back onto that center point, basically.
Every day I'm scuttling.
Basically just trying to stay on that center point right there to make sure that he went, because that is a high probability that the center point is going to become active once they do that. Moving the struggle tracker back. So if they get the priority point here, they should end up being able to end this struggle
Yes.
and win this one here.
Yeah, so this turn is going to be a little bit...
This is a pretty important
Come
dice
down,
roll to sit
yeah.
there and see what we can get.
Yeah, come down to that priority objective.
But we are refreshing their order deck, so that it's going to be pretty solid here as far as having access to everything.
There we go.
Order decks are shuffled up, ready to go. We reveal Commandos.
And then the priority objective is...
The back point.
Wow.
The 1 point they didn't really want to have.
So now there might be...
So basically what we're looking at here is in order for them to sit there and get out now, they're going to have to go ahead and have get a wound on someone.
Right. Which
to get that momentum.
The thing is they have not been very much damage dealt.
Well, the Commandos...
I mean, most of their team is still at full...
So the Commandos go up there. You
Help.
can move the Commandos forward. Yeah, let's see what he's doing. So he's doing the starting out with a defensive maneuver, I believe.
Well, right. If I was going for a wound right now, I'd want to attack into those Acolytes, and that looks like what they're going to do.
Well, you still have the Commandos on the very far side of the board as well. And I think that's going to be the key
that's
part.
right. I forgot. They did
They
get
are
separated out.
They are separated.
All that clone armor just looks too similar. It's all right.
So it looks like this first attack is the far clone going into the B1s. You have 3 crits is fantastic.
Wow. Okay then.
So look, he's looking to basically just all he can do is block 1 because he has 3 crits. He does get the 1 block, so the 3 crits are going to go through. So it's basically, is he going to do 4 damage or 3 with a pin is automatically going to go on there. Is it like it's going bottom, so it's going to be 3 damage, a pin, and a strain.
Yeah. So they.
Now the other Commando, like really, it's like, what are we going to sit there and have him go into? He's going to go into OB2 here.
All right. It looks like they are using Mind Trick here. So I mean,
Everyone shoots Obi-Wan coordinated fire from back, but Obi-Wan line.
Got it.
Instead, they're going to shoot
The Nightsisters. So yeah, so he did go ahead and Mind Trick, and now the Nightsister Acolytes are going to be the target of the attack. So it is that.
yeah, and remember they are going to be rolling 2 fewer dice
less
because
dice.
of Mind Trick's ability.
Yep. So only 4 dice here.
Whew. And nothing but expertise, which unfortunately is only going to convert into a single.
And there's all those defensive
Wow.
dice. Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, it did look like they got 1 crit because of their expertise. Or were they disarmed? What's going on here?
Yeah. So
Okay.
they did get the one to go through because of the expertise, so it is just 2 damage going into the Nightsisters. So unfortunately didn't get that wound that they were looking for.
They get repositioned with their.
Do get the reposition because of the expertise. So yeah, it might get a little loud. They are finally opening up the sidewall, so I do apologize if it gets a little too loud for you guys. Sounds like it's a little quieter today.
Oh, I like that positioning. They just moved the Nightsisters so that they're behind that building.
Yeah, so they're not able to be easily targeted. That is smart.
Looks like we got some defensive maneuvering going on here.
I think they still had
Oh, is that just their move
their
action?
move action because they did.
Oh,
it.
because they're using the small tool, so I was trying to figure out.
That's what they used before too. I'm not sure. So just 2 points. They are right at that thing. So, all right, they're on the 2-pointer again.
It's everyone's favorite Obi-Wan.
He is still pinned.
But remember, if they use run on themselves,
Yep.
it will heal it.
Yeah, so basically the team is having a little discussion here, deciding who's going to be the one going. It looks like they are.
Yeah, recover and reposition. Although it looks like what they ended up choosing to do was use the run to heal a damage and then remove the pin. Because if you can avoid Obi-Wan getting injured, it's actually a good thing because that mind trick becomes pretty pricey. Looks like they're figuring out where Obi-Wan is going to go on the board. Again, I don't see them taking that point away from the Plo squad there. The entire Plo box plus a commando all on that point. Yeah, might be time
I think
to
he's
move
just
away.
kind of just a positioning thing of that he's doing right now. Not really worried about it. Yeah, so they just position themselves. Again, just kind of setting themselves up for struggle number 3. Really,
Right.
Here comes a dice roll. Anything but a shield is really what we're looking for, and they get it again.
Oh,
Again.
this happens sometimes. You know, you get this.
And
It's shutter point time.
so ultimately, what they're looking for here is to see where's going to be the best person to get that wound. Is really what you're wanting to do.
Yeah. Although I almost, I will keep my strategic thoughts to myself.
we
for now.
gotta wait and let them figure it out. But that's where they're going to kind of going into talking a little bit now is where's the best place that they can possibly get that wound to get out of this struggle, because looking at the momentum tracker on. Yep, so going with Luminara. Yeah, looking at the momentum on the other side is like if they get anything going, if they need to just get the struggle done with, because they've already almost filled up the entire momentum side on Team Matt's side.
Yeah.
So you really want to kind of get past that at this point in time. So yeah, going with Luminara on the far side of the board there. Going up the ladder.
Oh, I think she's hunting some battle droids.
Yeah, so she used her sprint. Now she's going to go up and get into melee range with those B1s.
I hear Jedi like slicing and dicing battle droids.
Yep. Our girl Lumi. and going into the B1s. I think this is the right move here by far to sit there and try and soften them up a little bit. Because they are, how much, Dan, how much damage on the B1s?
They have 3 on them.
Okay, and the B1s already have 3 on them, so she's really looking to get 6 damage here. Is really where she's
That should be doable for Lumi. I know she's a more defensive piece.
She
but
needs 4 successes is really what she's looking for here.
And
only 3 defense dice though. So let's see what we get. 2 failures and all of it goes through.
Yep.
And how many successes did you have? 6 successes. Okay, so that'll definitely be her full tree.
Yep. Is she on the Makashi side?
She's on this side.
Okay. Sarisu. So
She's not going to get enough.
yeah.
Wait, no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she can go this way.
Oh,
so
yeah,
she
you
can
gotta
get
go the top.
6 damage, so it'd be.
Got to go the top half. All
I'm
right.
assuming that's the way they're going to go.
I mean, they got to get the wound.
That'd be 6 damage.
Plus you'll get some get a pin on them, and shove. They'll figure it. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, looking at the way he's pointing. Yep, he's decided that. So it's going to be the.
They went up and then.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to basically get that full 6 damage.
Yep,
The
6
pin,
damage.
The shove, and 3 recovers. And they are wounded, so this is going to finally get them out of this struggle.
Yep, there you go. There we go. And remember, everybody who's watching, we do have a podcast called Momentous Struggle. And we have a free Discord if you would like to come and hang out and talk about all things Shatterpoint. So please check us out.
So Plo will go ahead and dash off of Flow of the Force. So Flow of the Force triggers here. Plo dashes forward.
Wait, was this our first wound of the game?
On their side, yes. I don't think anybody else was wounded.
No, I don't think anyone is wounded yet.
Talzin has a trigger. She gets to dash.
Yep. Yeah, Mother Talzin is
Mother
now
Talzin's trigger.
doing her thing. I don't think she's in range of Lumi though. Normally she would also get an attack, but she only has a range of 4, so you don't always get the attack part of that
And that struggle.
that identity.
So now, interesting spot that they're in because, like, basically looking at Team Baku, they have already utilized their Shatterpoint card. So going into Struggle 3, they're not going to have access to that.
Yeah, that's so now that the turn has passed, I know they were wound hunting, but I almost feel like I would have put the Shatterpoint card back because you really want access to it for this third struggle.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, so the straight down the middle.
Wow, we are fighting straight. Yep, it's time to hack the security network, everyone. But remember, only white hat hacking. That is the only thing approved here.
Looks like, based off of what I can see, Team Matt has all 3 of those points.
Wait.
Yeah, because
Mom
Mom is on the back, Grievous is on the middle, and Obi if anything, it's a tie.
Yeah.
Obi's at the bottom of there, and I don't know if the Commandos are within range too or not. That's what they're checking right now. No, they're not. Okay.
Wow. Oh, this is this might be a quick struggle.
Yeah. So this is gonna be. I mean, right now they're scoring 4 points. Yeah, they're scoring 4 points right off the rip here.
Wow.
I mean, that's just. And unfortunately, that's part of what happens with this struggle is like sometimes you just happen to get the right layout for your position. I mean, Team Baku definitely. I mean, they stayed in this fight for a really long time and played a really great game. First action is advancing because we did get the Nightsistef, so they're going to go ahead and do their advance.
Yes, this is a huge swing right now. All right, looks like the Acolytes are doing some pew-pewing.
Yeah, lining up. Looks like they're lining up a shot. Go ahead and just jumping up on top of the gantry there.
Yeah.
They're doing the acrobatics, so they're going to jump up.
Yep. doing what the Night Sisters do, being the acrobatic, wonderful ladies of Dathomir that they are, staying outside of melee range with Plo. And they do have range on that wolf pack there, so they're going to definitely go try and throw some shots in the wolf pack as well.
Yeah, at this point, it looks like if Team Matt just presses this advantage, it's going to be difficult to come back for this for Team Baku.
Yeah.
But we will see. You know, dice can still dice.
Dice can still dice, but I mean, as of right now, like I said, they got 4 points.
Yeah. Yeah, that means every turn Team Baku is going to be fighting uphill.
So again, like you said, dice are going to dice. So you only got 3 expertise, 1 hit. So 3 expertise on the bow is basically just into 2 strikes. So a total of 3 strikes here is all that we're looking at. So a solid defensive roll, and they're going to still be up. That is a lot of expertise.
Whoa.
So
Todd, what did you do to your dice?
You did it. I didn't touch my dice today.
Did you?
Huh? 1 goes through? Yeah, so 2 blocks off the expertise. I mean, so that's pretty solid for the wolf pack there. So only 1 down the tree on a supporting unit isn't all that bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like 1 damage and a pin. Here comes the second attack. Looking a little better for Matt. Again,
Yeah, we got
1 crit, 2 hits.
2 hits, some expertise again.
And then 2 more strikes.
2 more strikes. Yeah, that is. I really do like the Night Sister Acolytes combat tree. Push and pin on the first 2
Much
successes.
better roll for her there.
Okay.
So 3 blocks. Those 2 expertise, I think, are going to turn into at least 1 block, if not 2. So just the crit getting through, yeah, because that turns into 2 blocks. Yeah, solid roll there. I mean, so basically it's going to be 2 more damage because they're already pinned. So again, the damage and pin. So the pin is going to trigger into that damage. So overall, I mean, that was pretty solid for the Wolfpack. Yeah, so 3 damage and a pin overall. So not too bad. Scoring the 4 points. Need a big turn here. Rolling for the point. It is going to be the middle point right now that is the priority.
Okay. Let's see. What do we get?
And here comes Commander Wolff. Now, so they're going to decide, is Commander Wolff going to be enough?
I mean, he does have his tactics ability, which does provide you with those climbs, right?
So if it is a climb, should be enough to get them. I think they're going to be able to get all the way up on the point, so that will flip the 1 point. The problem is I don't think you have. I believe the Night Sisters are within range 2 of the point as well as Grievous on the point. So
That's what it looks like.
I don't believe you're going to be able to flip that center point with 1.
Yeah, this is gonna be gnarly.
I mean, taking 1 point and maybe putting yourself in a position to where your next activation you could take the center point back is an option.
Right, but then they're gonna score 4 again.
Well, they have the back point.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, because of the ability.
Oh,
Because of Wolff's ability.
I just said they're gonna climb.
So
yes,
because of the flanking ability, his tactic flanking ability.
yeah, they're gonna take the back point. Okay,
They are taking the back point. So
I'm still waking up, Todd. I'm still waking up. Those of you just joining us, I did not get enough sleep last night, so I'm gonna be a little slow. It's all right. Todd will explain things to you and to me. That's okay. That's okay.
So yeah, they're going to go shoot into the Acolytes, and I think this is kind of where they're the easier one to soften up a little bit. The thing is if they do wound them, I think Mama T will be in range for her retroactive ability. They are going to coordinated fire.
Yeah, because they have the hunker, so ranged attacks are not as effective because of their ability. Thank you, Beef Dragon. It's just something that happens to me when I travel. I sometimes suffer from my old insomnia. I was exhausted yesterday and I couldn't fall asleep.
Crit.
All right.
3 strikes, 4 strikes.
Yeah,
And
so that's respectable.
And 2 expertise, which will be another 2 strikes. So a total of 6 strikes here. So 6 strikes and a crit. Here comes the defensive dice. 3 blocks.
That's a lot of dice there.
3 blocks, 2 failures, and 3 expertise. So 3 successes, pretty solid.
That's still pretty good.
So 3 blocks.
So I wonder, are we going to shove city or damage?
Well, they did have. How many expertise was that on the Nightsisters? Was it 3 or 2?
I think it was 3.
If it's 3, they also.
5 because they already are strained from the coordinated fire.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. So they went to Damage Town. 5 damage total and a shove.
And that does wound them.
And they are wounded. Well, that is a good start. You get a momentum and work towards controlling.
They're going to get that 1 momentum for that. They are not going to be able to move to their side of the board, so that's going to get the momentum.
Another momentum.
So basically what we're looking at here, now Mother Talzin, though, is going to be able to respond back. And that's going to be the key that we're looking for is like basically what we're looking for there is what Mom's going to do. I think she's definitely going to be able to get into range here.
Oh.
But I think we have a flow of the force, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we will have a flow of the force.
Yep. This is a heavy. Somebody gets wounded. A bunch of stuff's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we did Luminara. Now we're doing Mama T.
And definitely within range. So here comes the Mama T attack.
Yeah, attacking while Mama's on the board is a dicey proposition, Todd.
The puns are starting early.
I don't even need Daddy Vader here. I'll provide the dad content. So modest 5 dice attack here.
So she's in range for a 5 dice attack.
Here it comes, and the defensive roll.
Ooh.
1 block,
failure.
1 expertise. Will turn into another block at least. But yeah, 3 failures. How many successes were there total going through?
There were 5 total, so
3 go through.
Wow.
That's a solid Mama T clapback.
That is outstanding.
So I'm not sure which side she is on, but you're probably looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 damage, maybe 4, depending on the side that she's on. And Aubrey has disappeared on me, leaving me alone again, but that's all right. So moving the struggle tracker to the 3, that is the center objective. That is the priority again, so we're looking at 3 points that they have on the board. Flipping Talzin over.
Time for more Mama.
So really what they're looking to see here is can they, 1, 2, 3, can they flip that back point and get a wound in? If they can do that, if they can flip the back point, get that wound in.
Yep.
Sticking with Talzin.
Yeah, sticking with Talzin to see if they can.
And score all 4.
Yep.
Yeah. which is what I'd be trying to do with her right now.
Right now it's like basically like
She could do that. Mama T hits hard.
Yep. Because basically, if you can wound those commandos in the back,
Which is definitely doable.
it's definitely doable. You have Obi-2 down at the bottom to basically do his thing, to flip that point back. So that's really where you're looking at. I think the line of play that you're looking at this point in time.
Yeah.
Also remember the Wolfpack are exposed.
Wolfpack are exposed. Okay.
Yeah. From
I take that back. Yeah, it's the Wolfpack that's up on there, not the Commandos. So yeah, so they exposed the Wolfpack.
Right, with the Nightsistef Acolytes.
With the Nightsistef Acolytes, yep.
I love the Dathomirians. It's so good.
Mom's just going to jump right up in the fight.
Yeah, they hurt her babies. She's got to fight back. This is Mama Bear time.
And is she on the Wrath side or?
Hey Dan.
Dan, what side is she on?
side is she?
The answer is the shooty side, which would be the Great Mother side.
The Great Mother side. It's it's all right. We got you.
So right now we're looking at 4 strikes going through.
But no crits.
No crits.
And because her expertise chart is amazing. So
But she was exposed, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah,
So there's exposed doing work.
2 successes through. Which basically is going to be 4 damage.
Yeah.
4 damage a shove, and an expose again, putting that expose back on after the fact.
Right, which I think is enough to wound them. Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
So now
amazing game played by both sides here, though. It's like I said, that was really just ultimately.
Well, we got some, Luminara stuff. We're doing our shoves. I mean, let's see what because Lumi makes this stuff a little tricky. We gotta.
Well, they gotta do the shove, or else they don't wound them.
Yeah, no. They did the shove. They already did it.
Did they?
Yeah. Isn't that what they were doing on the table just now?
That was in a wolf.
That was into Wolf. Yeah.
Oh.
It was the wolf pack.
I thought it was too. That's where.
Wounded wolf. They're going to spend 2 force to just move the wolf pack off that wall.
That makes sense.
Oh. Okay.
Got it. So
That
I'm
makes
sorry
sense.
about that. Yeah. So they went into into Commander Wolf, and then used the ability to move the Wolf pack off. So it makes sense. Either way, yep, still works out.
Yeah.
The handshakes are there. Great game by the 2 of them. Great game.
Awesome. And that is our result. So Team Matt takes it down.
Team Mac takes it down. Looking at the time, we didn't even get to Mission Critical, so more than likely we're looking at about 30 minutes or so until our next game. So yeah, looking like, but that was an amazing match there. Played really well. I know I was talking with Team Baku, and they were a little hesitant to get it on the stream there, just because new and how people are a little bit like, I don't know if I want to get on stream and everything along those lines. It's like, I think you're gonna play great. Just have fun playing. They did a fantastic job playing today.
Yes, absolutely. No, being on camera for the first time can be a harrowing experience,
Without a
especially
doubt.
if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
So everybody
played
played
well.
very well. There were no
Very clean play,
mistakes
yeah, exactly.
that happened here. I mean, I think it was correct to play their list defensively, but sometimes a good defense does not always beat a good offense.
And apparently drinks are on Tater, because he always bet on Matt.
There we go.
There we go. All right, now I know what to do when I get back to Arizona. I'm finding you, Tater.
There you go.
Mission Critical at a tournament is fantastic. It does help make things go. That's what it was very surprising to see the match last night actually go to time with Mission Critical. But
that's how tight that play was.
That was a
last
very,
night.
very tight game being played. And I think that really the biggest issue with that one, I wouldn't even say issue. The biggest thing that came up was that Struggle 1. It was like over an hour long on Struggle 1, which I still can't get over how crazy that was.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yep.
Whew.
But yeah, so they're just cleaning up now, getting their results put in. But yeah, fantastic match. I think we can go ahead and probably just take a little bit of a break. We'll be back probably in about 15, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get a couple of things taken care of for the stream, or for
We're going to work on that cube.
on that cube. That's my main goal here, so that you guys can see that a little bit better on stream. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks for watching round 1 of the team tournament. Rounds 2, 3, and 4 will be up shortly, and for your viewing pleasure. Thanks again for watching, and may the Force be with you.